Hey everybody, it's Cheryl. Welcome back to Technique of the Week. It's week 37. And this week we're going to be talking about one of my all-time favorite techniques, and that's called Suminagashi marbling. And this is a type of marbling that is done, it's from Japan, it's Japanese. And what it is, it's a type of paint, and I get my paint from the art supply store. And this is what the paints look like in their container. And this is a really inexpensive kit. I think it's maybe $12, maybe $15, super cheap. So once you have your kit, you just need a pan in order to put some water. And I use one of these butcher trays, also from the art supply store. So you get one of these butcher trays. They're nice and shallow. You could also use a smaller cookie pan or some sort of baking pan, but I would only use this pan for this technique, you know, like you would with anything where you have paint and food and things like that. You just want to keep your paint supplies away from your art supplies. So once you have your pan, you fill it with water so that you have a good, you know, probably inch of water in the bottom of your pan. And then you're going to take your little bottles of paint and you're going to drop very carefully using either the dropper or two paintbrushes with two different colors of paint. And you're going to start creating a design in the water in the pan. Now, this is a very unpredictable technique, so you're gonna get all sorts of different swirls and other kinds of things based on how much breeze is in the room, whether you bump the table. Things like that are going to create this ripple effect in your paint designs. And when you are ready, you're going to take a piece of fabric, and I'm just going to show you how I do that. You're going to take your piece of fabric and you're going to fold it in a U shape, and you're going to lay it on top of the surface of the water, and it's going to pick up all that paint, and you're going to get designs that look like that. And see all that swirl and everything? That came from either me swirling the water a little bit, or the breeze in the room sort of blowing on the surface of the water kind of creates a ripple effect. So this is called Suminagashi marbling. And I pretty much like to use the black and the blue. And there's a bunch of other colors in here. You can use the red. And that's really cool. But take a look at that one. That one is really, really cool. So what you can do is then cut these up and use them as squares or pieces of art in your quilt, or you can do a whole cloth quilt, which is what I did with mine. Now, this is about as close to an octopus design as I could get with this unpredictable sort of results, but I did love all the swirls and everything in here. And this one I went away from the blue and I used the red, so you can see the red comes out sort of pinkish on the fabric. The blue is going to be sort of a lighter blue, so all the colors are going to be a little bit muted, but totally tons of fun, great with kids. There's a whole Quilting Arts magazine article that I wrote for this technique, so I really hope you give this one a try. I think you're gonna love it. So be sure to follow along on my blog for the resources on all of this, and also don't forget you can subscribe to this channel and get a copy of each of these videos in your newsfeed every week. And you can also sign up for my newsletter on my website and get a copy of the 52 Technique of the Week checklist every single week. You can follow along with us. So thanks, have a great day, and I'll see you again next week.